Good afternoon, everyone. Let's play Zelda Classic Origin. Here we go. Now, Origin is made using the Zelda Classic game engine. It's a retelling of the original Zelda series, or rather the original Zelda game. And as you can see, there are 3 different quest paths that you can take. The third quest is over here. It's quite difficult just to get started. And the second quest can be solved, or rather accessed, by solving this tricky puzzle, which will open up these teleporters. But we're actually going to do the first quest, because I think it provides a good introduction to the series. No sword. Shield. No map. And now we have a sword, although I'd rather have a cat. Already you may have noticed a few differences between this and the original Zelda game. Graphics, of course. Your sword also attacks kind of to the side. And your shield, if I can get an enemy to do it, will bounce back obstacles. Well, let's have a look around. Oops. Now, why are we playing this game? In fact, there's actually several other Let's Plays of this game, one by the game's creator, and at least one more, and I'd recommend you check them out. Really, there's many reasons, but the main one is it's a lot of fun. I think this game is a great retelling of the original series. It does a lot of things right. It has a few bugs, but nothing that can't be worked around. And it really gets you into the spirit of the Zelda game, which is hard to do with fan remakes. Back to the city. Aw, nothing? There we go. Already we can see a heart container slightly out of place on that ledge. It's a shame we can't climb trees. We'll get that relatively soon, but we will need the lantern, which means we will need 60 more rupees and some magic. Let's talk for a little bit about off-screening. In Let's Play series, there's the option for me to off-screen while I'm searching for rupees in the grass. And there's different opinions on it. I'm not going to do it because I think, for me at least, I enjoy watching Let's Plays because it's kind of like almost playing through the game with someone. So if they're constantly cutting away to the interesting stuff, you kind of feel like you're rushed through the game. Like you're at someone's house and they want you to just leave quickly, so they'll help you do whatever you need to do and then get out. But what I will do is, during this time, I'll answer questions, and since there aren't any user questions, because this is the first video, I will do a quick overview. Have a look at the swamp. I like the mood here. The rain really does it. I'll do a quick overview on, why I think this game should release its source. I died. I'm going to save just because I don't want to go through that intro text again. There we go. So like I was saying, this game is what we call closed source. There's no way to access the actual source of the engine. And although it's well programmed, there's a whole bunch of little things that really make me think it should be released as open source. First of all, it builds on the freeware games library, Allegro, which I believe has its source released. So if you're building on somebody who's actually given you access to their code, you might as well do the same thing. Secondly, there's a bunch of minor bugs that the developer doesn't seem to want to fix that revolve around Linux support. Like, getting MIDIs to work in this game is a real pain, and Allegro's fine with MIDIs if you specify the right port, so if the source were open, the Linux community could fix it for you. And ooh, nice signs. A little buggy with the swords though. And you wouldn't have to do anything, you'd get it basically for free. So that's my argument for today. Don't take it too personally if you're very much against releasing this game source. I'll just use this when there's no other questions to answer. Think. Ow. Oh, again. My skills need improvement. Almost there. Two more rupees. One more rupee. 60 rupees. Got to get better at that. Aw. Enemies get invincibility too, it seems. There we go. This is a minigame house. We'll get to it later. We don't have enough bombs at the moment. Alright, we have got the lamp, and we've got enough magic power to use it. Unlike the other game, the original, this game is a lot more polished. Your lantern isn't limited by the number of times you've appeared on screen, which was kind of annoying in the first. The magic power is a nice addition. Some enemies will drop magic, but none of these guys. So what can we burn? There's something here, but it's kind of secretive. Let me go to a more obvious one first. Alrighty. There we go. Have a look at this. See that bush? We are now in one of the game's many secret caverns. This is another great addition to the game. Oh, I forgot to mention a while ago, the creator of this particular quest is DarkFlameWolf, and one of his great ideas was to add these tiny, challenging caverns. They get really tough in the third quest, which is much better than just your average hole in the wall in the first game. Although some of those shops still exist, like the gambling shop. Alright, do you see the other secret area? Here's a hint. It's hiding behind that tree. Oh, snakes. Wave your sword until you win. We seem to have switched screens. Look familiar? And back we go. Now there is a trick. F6, I think. Quit the game and save and restart, which will get you right back to the beginning at your house. I'm gonna try not to abuse this trick because I think it's kind of against the spirit of the game, but if I'm really far away from somewhere, you might see me using it. Alright, we are almost, ready to go to the first dungeon. We do need some bombs though. Why don't we work on those? Always remembering to collect rupees. There's our secret entrance still open. These guys. Very annoying, especially with that Zoro. But I do not know of other enemies that drop bombs. Uh-oh. There's a bomb. And with that, we can open the first dungeon. Ow. a nice thing about the area around Kakariko, was it Kakariko Village? Is that the grass really drops quite a lot of hearts and rupees. It makes it a lot easier to get going. The original game, you really had to kind of scavenge your rupees. Ow. I will try to stop saying ow every time I am hit. And now... totally should have worked. And now... we are at our first dungeon, which looks like an evil library, but is actually called the Eagle. I think that's a good place to end for today. Thank you for watching, and next time we will explore this fascinating dungeon.